just like I was hustling for y'all. Don't try to go slow.
For real. Get him going, Trey. There you go. Hey, bricking that shit.
Build y'all. We don't build the crowd with you. Oh, it's stupid. Man, get them boys on with this. How many did you have?
Put that together.
My dog like the
Oh,
like Amy. Okay.
Damn. Hey, C-Dot, how much you think they're getting? Huh? How much you think they're gonna score? 40?
Plus 40.
So, what's the thing? They got Dre, so.
Yeah.
40 plus? Okay. Okay, we'll see. He was in. It's all about getting in the rhythm, though.
Trying to make it go fast. Hey, let me get some good passes to play, man. Hey, I need y'all hustling just like I was hustling for y'all. Don't try to go slow.
For real. Trey about to go crazy. He tied the hair.
First time. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, Dre.
This is the one.
Oh Lord. There you go. Get him going, Trey. There you go. Ah!
There we go, Dre.
That's 2. Shit. Damn. He said brick jeans. God damn it, the card. Almost.
Y'all be there one day.
He taking away all my points so he can get 2 shots.
Hey, Dub, score prediction?
What they get the first time? 28?
28.
My team beat them?
Damn.
That's crazy. I made about 3.
Damn. So what you think this round?
They'll probably get 45.
45? Deshaun, what you think they're gonna get this time?
I think they get 40-something. I said 45.
Okay. You can't make that face, y'all just got 28. 40 plus?
Yeah, they should get 40.
tricking that shit.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
There y'all go.
Back right, use back right, Trey. There we go. Let's go, Trey. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Trey. Shots, you get 5 minutes. They got 52, we gotta be 50.
say, man, my knowledge off. Original flu games from 03.
Real
man.
kick genius.
Yeah.
That was a good guess. I like those.
You can tell just by the material.
The leather,
like
man,
that leather.
nice.
That leather is different, man.
Bro, that's what Jay said. I don't really know the names. Either way.
That's a top 20.
Yeah.
Is it, Dre?
Oh, no, actually, top 20, yeah. Yeah.
He trying to think of all the Wikipedia lists and shit. Ain't no damn list. Top 20? Oh, yeah.
Kyrie's.
It was just sick.
I picked
They're
up.
hard. You got those?
All-Star Weekend colorway. Me and Filet both hooped in them.
Kyrie got the best designer, bro.
Yeah, he do. He do.
Those are nice.
These are
Damn.
tough. Yeah, Kyrie line after Kobe's my favorite line, easily. But yeah, these were. But at the time, Harden didn't have a signature shoe, so he was kind of one of those athletes that were kind of hooping in, I guess like the standard Nike shoe, but having on like PEs.
Yep.
And he gave us these, and I'm pretty sure man, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they would glow in the dark or something. It had some theme to them that made them like super dope.
No,
man.
this part did, I think.
It did, didn't it?
Maybe something. If you let enough light in it, it was some bullshit.
It was something.
Yeah.
It was something like that, man. But Trey called it the pink lemonade colorway. I was hooping in these, did not get buckets at all.
But
Uh,
96 was hard.
the KD6s was harder because they had the purple.
They harder because they never done that before. Nike never done that before.
It was different too.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
He was looking really elite. I don't know. I promise. I promise. I was like, yo, I like them, but they ain't crazy. They whack.
They are alright.
Tell me this shit
No, real shit. They're alright. I don't think they whack though.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing crazy. They ain't nothing crazy though.
Yeah,
but
they just,
you know, something I just pick up, wear casually, throw on.
They're regular.
They regular.
but you need regular. You know what I mean? Balance it out.
Easily. I'm trying not to wear them too much because the bottom will get dirty real fast, man. Like right in there. See, that's kind of whack. But favorite 14 for sure.
You still clean the bottom of your shoes?
I don't at all. Not at all.
I did.
You did?
I used to do that. That's so stupid.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Not at all. Went to Michael Jordan's house.
Yeah.
And we tested the Jordan 29 in these right here. I don't think you fucking with me, but that's solid though. That shit solid.
You like it 90?
Ooh, he working. Turn up then, Trey. He had, hey, I promise you had it though. I promise you had it.
I'm just keep doing that shit.
Talk that, dog.
Yeah, there we go. We need that. We need that, dog. Come on, dog.
Come on, Doug. Doug say he can stop him anytime. Doug got to do
I can stop him. I can stop him whenever.
Yeah, all right, that's okay.
I gotta make this out.
Hey, that hurt. They hold me. Hey, watch out, man. Wow! I gotta lock in. I'm going, Doug, man. It's on me. I'm selling.
Here we go.
Come on, Doug. What's up? What's up? What's up, Doug? Get him out of here, Doug.
That's not luck. I haven't missed one yet. I haven't missed one yet.
Dog, you ain't.
Yeah, nigga. You ain't listen, bro.
Now do it, Fred.
I got it. It's looking empty now. We shook.
Trying to stop him. You better clutch up, Jeremy.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
Okay, you kind of clutch.
Come on, dog.
That's the first one I missed.
Yes, sir. Who's it on me? I got it.
What's that? Number 3.
Trey, hold on, Trey. Oh, what's up with that? Trey, just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Damn.
It don't matter how many you make.
Damn, I missed it.
You miss it when it counts.
They got lucky on that crap. Dang, I missed it. Back it on up. Back it on up. Apply that pressure. Apply that pressure, Doug. Come on, Doug. Apply that pressure. What you got, Trey? Hold on. that footage. Y'all wanna go one more? Stop breaking it.
Everything is pretty fucking cool. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate everybody at House/KickGenius, and I'll see y'all soon, man. This time I went out for a week. So I went for a week this time. I was going out expecting to train with Jay and Clay, but the week got so crazy and busy for Jay specifically, who is non-stop working, that things didn't really align as expected. I can kind of just start from the top, man. So like, I flew in, I got there in the morning. Jay was supposed to pick up me, Dub, and C-Dot from the airport, but C-Dot's flight got delayed. He picked up me and Dub from the airport, and then I was talking to Jay or whatever. He had a lot of people to get from the airport, and he had just got back from Dallas. So like that day, he slept like 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, because he drove to Dallas with Friga, and then he drove back straight. So he had to go get a bunch of other people. So he just opened up his crib. He told me I could chill there. He basically opened up his crib to me, let me chill there while he went and ran a bunch of errands. And very hectic week for him, just overall. Man was super busy. He's always grinding. Jay's a real humble dude, and if he messes with you, it's a dope thing, and you don't want to mess that up because he doesn't really mess with a lot of people. So as far as the event and everything, to put it lightly, that was just one of my worst days hooping, and it just happened to be on video for thousands of people to watch, which for me, I don't care. Like my shirt literally says, I don't give a fuck, because I don't care what people think. So me playing shitty, it really had no impact on the trip for me, just because like, yeah, I was going out there to hoop and I wanted to get better content as far as me hooping specifically. But when you're out with House, like basketball, even though basketball is everything for me in my life, like the fact that it wasn't even the most important part of the trip just explains how real it was. I was talking to Blake about this like a couple weeks ago. It's just crazy to see the perspective of everything that you don't usually see, and kind of just directly see how everything's made behind the scenes as far as content, how things get set up, just a lot of things you don't know just by watching their videos, or just as far as like how YouTube works in general, their day-to-day lives, things like that. I think the coolest thing is just like the team aspect of it. We could be very strong individually, but when we collab as a team, and I'm not specifically talking about House, I'm just saying like in general, when we use our team ability and our ability to collaborate with other people, the sky's the limit. Despite me playing absolutely terrible on the court, I still had an amazing time, and the experience was awesome. I got to know everybody way more, and for them to kind of develop a relationship with me to where they know me a little more, not just as far as a hooper. Jay's a very down-to-earth guy. For him not knowing me as well as the other guys or as long as the other guys, he did a lot for me on the trip and really like sacrificed for everybody. Jay does a lot for their channel and the videos and just behind the scenes and just grinding all the time that you necessarily won't see, but when you're with him you see everything. Like you see somebody's day-to-day life, so it's hard to like ignore certain things. But yeah, man, so we had the hoop session or whatever. Terrible for me, but it was just a great time, because like even after I got my ass busted by Blake, like me, like you guys saw the clip, me, Blake, Trey, Dre, and D Rice we were just talking or whatever, and Trey was lying about how he used to not be able to jump, and I couldn't touch rim in high school, and all this bullshit. We know Trey act like he can't jump. But yeah, just chopping it up with Dre, chopping it up with Trey, Deshaun, everybody, it's just like, it's all good vibes, and everybody like feeds off each other, so it's really cool because we're all very different, but we have like unique characteristics that bring us together. For me, basketball is everything, but it's crazy for me to even say this, but that wasn't even like my favorite part of the trip. So me being out there for a week, I was able to really like take in more than just obviously a day or watching their videos. I want to say to House, everybody part of the event, like even like Clay and Delaney, they really treat everybody like family, even if they don't know you prior. So it's like, as long as you're respectful and you're doing your part, everybody's along to help. And shout out to Clay and Delaney, because they do a lot for the process as well. And even as far as like rides and picking guys up from hotels and things like that, they definitely help a lot. After that hoop session, I can't remember if we went like the day after. We ended up going to OKC on Saturday for the slam ball thing, which it was fun as hell. but the court was kind of small, or narrow rather, so it was like kind of difficult, especially for somebody like me, where I kind of need like not a full head of steam, but I need momentum to be able to pick up and just dunk on somebody. I also didn't really get like a flow of how to jump on that trampoline because like the floor was kind of weird, but I think they said they would be down to do it again. But yeah, I think it was really surreal, which you guys will see some part of this video. I was at Jay's crib and Jay was telling us like, yo, I'm about to do my shoe collection video. Like, it might take a while. Is that cool? I'm like, is that cool? Like, hell yeah, that's cool. Like, I didn't even know I was gonna be there while he's doing it. This is when like mostly everybody flew out. So I think it was just me, Dub, Trey, Dre, and Jay obviously at his house. We did the shoe collection video, which was so crazy to be there. Like, I've been watching them for so long, and then for me to be there while he's doing his collection from the beginning to end is kind of crazy. But it was definitely really, really cool to be there. Towards the end of the trip, I think it was even like it might have been the last day, but Dub and I did a hot chip challenge, like the hottest chip challenge, which, bro, I was in tears. Like, Dub was handling it like it was nothing. Shout out Dub. But I did, so we both ended up winning. Dre was like, look, if y'all can get past this amount of time before we go to Dave & Buster's, which you guys see earlier in the video, y'all both can win a prize. And we were trying to think of like what's the right prize, and I'm like, they were asking me, I'm like, I don't know, what level are we talking about prizes? So then they ended up just saying, okay, if you guys can finish at this time or not drink water up until this time until we leave, you guys could get house merch for the rest of the year. I was like, okay, bet, let's do that. So I'm gonna end up getting one of the jerseys and one of those hoodies once I go back out there, whenever that is. I think overall throughout the trip, I was just kind of being in the moment, being present, trying to be present as much as possible I can in the moment, because the next moment's not guaranteed, and I'm not about to just be so caught up in thoughts in my mind when I'm with house, hanging out with them, hooping with them, making content with them. Like, bro, I would have never thought that shit like a year ago. There's no way in hell. Like, I remember talking to Rye, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want to come on and hoop with you all sometime. And like a couple weeks later, I found out I got invited to the first event, and it was like well, shit, that escalated quickly. And even just like kicking it at Jay's crib and him opening up his house to somebody he really doesn't know like that. And for Jay to fuck with me and like allow me to watch the games at his crib, we were watching fights at his crib. I don't remember exactly who was there when we watched the fight, but I know Jalen was there and I think Shoutout was there. But we were at Jay's crib watching Javante Davis's fight. And then like when everybody left, we're watching, like me, Dub, and Jay, we chilling at the crib, bro, just vibing, chilling, watching the Clippers and Suns series. I'm not trying to say this to brag or anything. It's literally just me trying to like express my greatness and my gratitude to everybody, because it's a very cool opportunity to be able to not necessarily collaborate. Well, I mean, I guess collaborate to a certain extent, but to make content and more so get to know them, because the content's cool and all that shit, but like at the end of the day, we're all humans. We don't need to attach our occupation or what we do with who we are, because those are two separate things. Even just the last day, like I've been watching all their house videos, so me seeing them go to Dave & Buster's and do all that type of stuff, and then Jay, Trey, Dre, Dub, and I went to Dave & Buster's. We got some content. That shit was fun. I'm terrible at Dave & Buster's games, so don't even ask about that. Like, for me, just coming up as a young ass kid watching them and buying my first pair of D Rose shoes because of them, and then to be able to kick it with them, make content with them, like really watching these guys consistently, and them being my favorite YouTube channel, because I really don't watch TV, or you know what I mean, I only really watch YouTube, and they're the one channel where if they upload a video, like most of the time I'm gonna watch their video first before anything. So I just want to say I don't take it for granted at all. It's really, really, really cool, and it's an awesome opportunity to be able to do something that you're like passionate about, like hoop and make content. For me, it wasn't even really about hooping or creating content. Like I think I told Jay this, but like, bro, if you don't want me to record this or that, like I really don't care. It doesn't matter. Like just the fact that I'm here and shit is enough for me. I was already planning on making my YouTube channel, and I had a few videos up before I went to the first house event, but like that really pushed me to be like, oh shit, like see everything behind the scenes, see how everything operates, all that. For me, it was more so like I just want to document my journey and document everything I'm doing, going through all that, so I can see my progress, see the difference in everything, and kind of show people like my perspective on things. And like for whoever watches House and everything, and you guys watch me as well, either from House or from somewhere else, yeah, bro, they're real genuine people. Like, yeah, you see some funny shit on the videos and stuff, and like there's some trolling, and you know what I mean, Trey says a lot of crazy shit on camera, especially about Magic Johnson. But like, you guys gotta realize, what you see on YouTube or what you see online isn't necessarily like always directly what you see. But like for the most part with them, like it translates. Like the way I'm talking to Jay, Trey, and Dre, is like, it's basically like as if we're doing a reaction with them, but just no camera. And they're like an exclusive group of people. They don't really collab with people. Like a lot of people ask them to do one-on-ones and park videos and collabs and all this stuff, or twos or whatever. Invite an exclusive group and fuck with a handful of people. I don't take that for granted at all. And like, I don't give a fuck for people's validation, but when your like favorite YouTube channel fucks with you and like they want to invite you to shit and they want you to be there for certain things, it's pretty fucking cool. So like, yeah, I don't care what people think, but like, think about if your favorite content creator said, yeah, I mess with you, I want you out here. Like, for somebody like them to validate you, that's hard, bro. Like, you can't say shit about that. So I just appreciate them inviting me and allowing me to be part of everything, because I don't take that for granted. But if there's anybody that like deserves the attention and like clout from whooping my ass in 101, it's Blake. Like, he really deserves that shit, because I didn't even know who Blake was before we played. I just walked into, or Jay told me like he's from Dallas, he's coming up, I got you 101. I'm like, cool. I didn't know nothing about him or anything else. I see him in the gym and I just see him, Papa, Hezzy, Pop. I'm like, oh shit. So I knew he was moving and he looked mad short, so I'm like, okay, so he gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, like move for real. And bro, that day I just couldn't hit shit, and he was shaking me and he was moving, so it was over with for me. Like, you could see it was over with for me. I couldn't hit nothing, there was no rhythm. But I'm not tripping. Me and Blake been in contact a decent amount, and we got some collabs we're gonna work on like in the future, which will probably be a couple months. But now Blake did his thing. Like, Blake, bro, you're a monster, but y'all ain't even get it, bro. Like, if y'all watch the video, trust me, you do not get how fast he is. Like, no, that shit is different. Like, I promise you, it's different when you're in front of there. And then Trey, funny as fuck. Trey and Dre are so funny, and like their dynamic fits so perfectly, because like they got their dynamic, and then you got Jay, who's kind of like the more reasonable, like, you tripping, like type of guy. And it's just funny because they'll always put each other like in situations where they have to like explain themselves, or basically like if you say some shit and it's stupid, they'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, explain. But yeah, shout out Trey, shout out Dre, shout out everybody, part of everything like that they do. I don't want to leave no one out. Like, even Jalen and Dub are insane, like editing, videographers, everything. But Jalen and Dub are insane, bro. Like, they're really, really, really good at what they do. So they make everything come together as well, because at the end of the day, you need a team to do this type of shit. You really do. Just kind of to summarize everything and wrap everything up, I got a lot out of that trip, and I talked to Blake about it pretty often. Like, even Blake didn't even stay as long. Like, I think he only went to the hoop session and dinner, because he drove back to Dallas with Pratik. But like, you just see and know and learn a lot from everything. So House, kick genius, appreciate it. It's the energy and everything, and just like the team aspect's really, really dope. So I'm looking forward to it. I gotta hoop way better. Like, y'all not gonna see me hoop like that again. So don't worry about that. While editing this, I forgot one thing. I want to thank Dub specifically, because he's the one who actually picked me to go to the first event. So without Dub basically inviting me / picking me to come out, none of this would have been possible. So Dub, shout out to you.